Good evening.
Yeah, evening, boss.
Oh, see you, Charlie. It's been a while. It's been a while, Charlie.
Yeah.
Mm. At least,
Hi.
thank God for our lives and a great rocky start of the year 2020. It's not been easy, Charlie. But we are grateful for God that at least the coronavirus issue is not uh, high in Ghana as the other countries. So Noah and I decided to just put up a call, at least to meet some few colleagues of ours, hold a convo, and see how we are all doing our plan despite in isolation, uh, and see how we can motivate each other and plan after COVID-19 what we can do to end the year on a good note. Yeah, so that's the main reason I'm calling for this meet actually. Yeah, check on ourselves and see how we are doing. So I think Noah will start telling us how far with his 2020 resolution, agendas, and how things have gone so far, and the hope for the future.
Oh,
So
okay.
Noah, we are waiting.
Yeah, waiting. All right. Good evening, everyone. It's such a
Good evening,
pleasure
Noah.
to, to see your, the big men are here, Macroni. Well, so for me, there, I'm doing well. I actually don't have any 2020 resolution that much. My plan was to make sure Django Con Africa is successful and also PyCon Africa as well. As you already know, Corona has taken over everything and all plans, and we have to cancel the conferences except Django Con Africa. We've not cancelled that one yet. You're yet to make that final decision. About agenda. What kind of agenda do you want to hear? Is it relationship agenda and other or
Everybody's
change
got an
agenda?
agenda for the year, so at least let me hear yours. Or we are eager
Yes.
Oh, so the agenda for the year is to learn new tech stuff and see how best I can utilize them in my daily workflow. Um, yeah, so basically those are the things I'm pretty learning now. I don't have a lot of agendas for the year. As the year goes on, that is when I try to put in some stuff as soon as possible. So basically, like just sticking to one plan or one step at a time. So
good.
yes, and yeah, so I've also planned other conferences and workshops in the country, and actually there's supposed to be Rails Girls somewhere next month, but it's not going to be possible due to the lockdown. Um, I think, yeah, the workshop needs to be postponed until further notice. Hopefully, we find a cure and also the government lifting the ban on coronavirus lockdown. Um, yeah, so basically, that is all in the pipeline, and the rest are all learning here and there, and chilling. Oh, and the hey part. I be at the hey. So, yeah, so hey. That is the hey part. Yeah, so
Okay,
that
that's
that is
that's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm glad you are keeping safe and then still progressing in in your work and endeavors. I learned to kick-started Reels Girls Ghana project since last year. And you held your first Reels Girls study in Tapradi in Ghana, and you are planning to hold a second Reels Girls workshop in Kumasi later this month or next month, if I'm right. But due to the COVID-19 in Ghana currently, I think that wouldn't come to plan. But I hope you are doing something extra to at least keep people in contact and then hold sessions for them to keep them motivated, share some resources with them to be able to learn whilst in isolation and keep doing better.
Yeah, so basically one of the things I'm doing is communicating with companies that have built softwares that I believe like we're not privy to them. So I'm in contact with them, planning webinars. So it's a matter of time for me to release the confirmed date for the respective speakers. That will take people through an introductory to a particular tool that people can use in their development or any other thing. And also, the workshop that I was planning actually supposed to be one of a kind, because I really want to see the impact that it will make, not just organize and not see anything out of it. I really want to track the progress of the ladies. But then this Chinese virus have destroyed most of the plans, but I'm not giving up. However, so there are subsequent plans that I'm working on, and it's actually open to anybody. Anyone can join these webinars and learn about a particular tool. Yeah. So basically, that is what I'm doing. And another one is I started a YouTube channel to actually, take people through utilizing their mobile devices. A lot of people have mobile phones, and all they care of is to, do WhatsApp calls, Instagram, just get like people's pictures and stuff. But they don't know the full potential of their mobile devices. So, for instance, someone is disturbing me that she designed a flyer, of which there are apps that are already in the market or that are available for free that they can just easily download on their mobile phones and just you know use it to be kind of creative, and then they can be able to share whatever they want to communicate to the outside world. Yeah, so on a daily, I mostly get calls from people asking how they can do certain things. You'll be surprised. People even ask me how they can, create hotspots on their phone, and like it's a normal thing for us, people who are tech savvy. But people who are not kind of into tech that much, like they find it very difficult to go around all these mobile devices. So one of my plan is to create videos on a daily. I don't plan on doing that alone. I really need a team to actually work on that. Yeah, because it involves a lot. So right now I'm currently creating the intro videos and some other stuff so that the video will be like very professional. Um, yeah, aside that one, I'm also looking at reviewing softwares in Ghana and beyond, but the focus is on Ghanaian products. I believe that we don't have people who talk about our products, and people don't know like we have already made softwares or apps that people can make use of, and we only hook up on like international applications. And I believe one of the things I would like to do is to let people know about these apps and what they can do with it, and also pointing out some of the maybe some flaws or anything that I think that they all providing feedback to them on how they can make it a better app for everyone, and also making sure we utilize made in Ghana products in the tech field. Yeah, so basically, those are some of the things I'm planning on doing. I foresee a lot of challenges. That is me, the time allocation for that. But I'm hoping that together as a team, anyone who is interested in joining in to create a content, it doesn't necessarily have to be me. You know something I don't know. I also know something that you don't know. So I believe that we all can share something to the world. So anyone is welcome to join in. Let's make our software known to our people, and so basically that those are the things I'm doing currently.
Wow,
Wow,
no,
no,
that's great. I would say you're undertaking a lot of initiative even during this COVID-19 and lockdown issues in the country. I admire your charisma a lot, and I appreciate all the things that you are doing for the community which you serve, the Python community, the Django community, and Rails Girls community, and future communities to come. I say thank you so much, and I appreciate you a lot. I appreciate you a lot. And yeah, big ups to the YouTube channel you just started. It's a great initiative, and I believe it will go far to help a lot of people who actually don't know how to use their mobile. Not even the layman, the lay people, or people who are not tech savvy. Even some tech savvy also find it difficult using some apps. I think yeah, you have a great niche over there, and uh, I implore you to dig more and then create good content for us too. Thank you so much. Yeah, so
Yeah, well,
we would like to have Balsami Ahmad to share with us his agenda for 2020, how far he has come, issues and the glitches, and how you are faring in this nice in Ghana.
of course. Um, yeah, thanks, thanks for having me. Um, I'm not doing much. I'm really not doing much because of the lockdown. So, well, I won't say I will say I'm not doing much like what what Noah is doing. So, I would I hope you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool,
yeah,
cool. So, um, the companies I'm working with are actually still going on hard. So it's not like they are stopping or you know reducing their work because of the COVID-19. They're actually pushing harder, like it is an opportunity to take advantage of. So one of them is M-Pharma. So M-Pharma feels like this is a time to push hard on, and so it's expected that a lot of us too also follow suit. Also, Jetstream too requires that I also, because it's a startup, they are trying to build, get their platform ready by the end of the COVID, so that once people come up and they want to start doing their shipping activities, everything is already set for them. So yeah, it's a lot of work. I also have like some personal projects that I'm working on with Gerald, and yeah. So for me, like I don't have so for me that's just it. I'm trying to get start learning Flutter. Yeah, so I've done the installation and everything. So I'm trying to steal some time to play around with Flutter and perhaps maybe build some mobile applications before the end of COVID. So yeah,
yeah.
and I'm spending time with my wife. So yeah, I think that's all. That's
Yeah, hey, you're chilling.
Amen.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I like the last part, you know. Yeah.
Ahmad is killing it, killing it.
That's beautiful. I like the last part. Spending time with your wife. It's very necessary. I will soon follow you.
Yeah.
All right, Ahmad. So it's good and great hearing from you. I've known you and I know how you work and then what you do and then what you stand for. I believe in you and I trust you. Any new initiative you kick-started this year that you like to share with us? Yes.
Actually, not really. So basically, it's for me. It's one of the major things I actually want to do is actually get to write more. So yeah, so that is what I'm. And my challenge is time, but I don't want to. I think this is a good time for me to take advantage and plan my time even better so that I can be able to start right. So I plan to be writing like every week, but like I had a lot of things that came into. But I think COVID is a good time to restructure my plans, and so I'm looking at we're already we already started the second quarter of the year, and so I believe I can just step up to that and get more of my writings out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I've read quite a few of your articles on Medium, and you are doing so great. I appreciate you a lot for the community as well. Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks. Man.
yeah. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah. So
Thanks.
next on the list is macaroni called Joe Macaroni Joey Daniel Daku. Hello, boss.
Joey.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Asalu.
Yeah,
Charlie Alpha.
I did what is so I did, Charlie.
Hey, I miss you.
Oh, see you. Nothing better. Yeah, I miss you too.
Charlie, how is it going? How is it going at your end?
Eating, sleeping, coding, repeat. So now, Charlie, that's what I'm doing at home. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, okay. All right. So, anyways, you've heard a convo so far. Why we are here. So basically, we just follow the trend and do same for us. So we'd like to hear from you your agenda for 2020, things you've planned to bully the year before COVID-19 is bullying you, keeping you in isolation.
Yeah.
Keeping in isolation and your initiative and your project as well. I've seen you released a new project recently, and I know you are still cooking a lot of projects inside there. So I'd like to
Yeah.
hear about it, or not me alone, but everyone of us here. We would like to hear from you. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
share with
So
us.
the main project that I've been working throughout the years, more than about 3 years, is the payroll project. Because if you look at the human resource industry in Ghana, a lot of people go to work and they don't even know how much they are being paid. Talk about their pay slip or their various tax deductions. So this was a project I took upon myself to build. So that's how come I started with that company called Radar. So Radar is an online platform which we provide payroll services to companies and medium-sized companies in Ghana. So that's like the main project that I've been working on. And I also joined this open source community called MindsDB. It's an auto ML project, auto machine learning project in Python. We've just created an SDK for JavaScript so that you can also plug in your JavaScript code and then easily just create your machine learning models and make some predictions. We do all this with about just 10 lines of coding because a lot of people want to also enter into the machine learning industry, but they are scared of using those big libraries or the big tool sets out there. So this is just a very simple, about 10 lines coding platform. Just show us where your data set is. It's going to train, split, test your data, everything, and then you can just create a model where you can also be testing from. So that's the second thing I've been working on. And the third thing is, of course, the latest project that I released. And thanks to you guys for also testing it out, is the WhatsApp bot. So yeah, I thank you, Kafui, Ahmed, and then Noah. And sorry for abusing Noah's phone. Because Noah does I have to send more than 10,000 messages to his WhatsApp number. Yeah, so I'm also playing the WhatsApp API now. It's a new avenue. Yeah, so it's a new avenue. So I just try to play with the API, and then I did a bit of engineering to see what happens under the hook. So I've been able to create certain features, and especially the calculator feature, where these days most of the kids are home and then they can't be solving these equations on their own or simple math solutions. So I created that feature also in the WhatsApp bot so that some people at home can also enjoy like something to teach them maths while they're home. So far, these are the only three projects I've been working on throughout the year, and I hope to close down on the WhatsApp bot project and then continue with my main payroll project and then also advertise the solution to Ghanaians. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity that Noah is going to bring to us developers in this country by creating that YouTube channel because it seems a lot of us have projects in our GitHub repos or on our computers that the world needs to see what we are also doing here in Ghana and Africa. So if someone is going to create an avenue or platform for us to showcase our works, then I'm really 100% in support of that thing. Because if Noah launches this, of course, I can also tell Noah, hey, Charlie, my Imperial solution is out, my WhatsApp bot is out, everything is out. So please just make a review and then let the world know what you're also creating here in Ghana. So yeah, Charlie. And Kafui too, I can realize you're also starting a good project. So Charlie, hurry up and let's put that on Noah's YouTube channel and let's gain some traction and let the whole world see what we are also doing right here in Ghana. Yeah, and talking about the developer communities too, yeah. So Python Accra, I think next week we'll be having our, should I say our maiden edition of our whole meetup thing, and it's going to be an online session where my colleague Gerald will be taking us through CI and then CD with Django, how to do continuous integration or continuous development of Django. And then from there, I also look at going to some of the educational institutions to also preach about the good news about Python to the people out here in Accra. And I'm here too, so anyone organizing a workshop, anything that you need someone to also come and share their expertise or knowledge in Python, I'm always available because it seems I've played with all the domains of Python, from desktop, web, Android, machine learning, everywhere. So it's time for us to just build a better ecosystem. And I know this Corona thing might put some people in the unemployment mood for some time. So I think it's best for us to create projects that will help our Ghanaian communities. If you are going to create something to employ people, just give them something to do as they are home so that they can also earn something. So just like what Noah is saying, some people are calling Noah to design a flyer for them. Meanwhile, they are having a phone which can do marvelous stuff. So if we can create something and let them jump on board, if it's a common flyer, we just teach them, go and use this app to create a common flyer, and then you can also earn something from it. So after this corona, a lot of unemployment, the rate is going to be high. So I just hope we developers, it seems we are the forerunners in this industry now. I think it's time we sit down and look at a local product that can create jobs for our people to do something. So I think that this is the project that I might be looking to work on after the whole lockdown season is over. Yeah, thank you. I'm done.
I know you to be a very great and versatile person.
Kafui, where you go
very great and versatile person in the industry. I've worked with you. I've traveled with you. I've invited you to come for our meetup. You've shared your knowledge with us, and I must say, you are one superb colleague, friend, mate, teacher, and uncle who is doing good. Who is doing good to us, and then the whole community in Ghana and Africa. Very soon, I hope you also be joining Microsoft as a product manager or something. Yeah, we hope and pray so.
Amen. But we need to feed our people first before I travel to work outside.
That's yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, were you saying something?
I said before I plan on joining any company outside the country, I think we need to create our solutions here for our people first, and then I
Yeah,
can jump in.
that's very necessary. That's
Yeah,
very necessary. I think this is a time for us to create local content for the African, every Ghanaian, every African, so that we
sure.
can at least solve our own solution, our own problems over here first before we can ride on that and then move to external bodies.
Exactly.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I think we also have Francis Villa in here with us. Yeah, I've known Francis Villa, and but we haven't had the time to chat more and get up and close more. So I would like you to also share with us your agenda for 2020 before the COVID-19 case, and then how you are faring, projects you've kickstarted, initiatives you are undertaking, and then how things are going with you, and then your plans for the nation Ghana and then the continent Africa. Hello, Francis Bila.
Yeah, Kafu, I'm now on.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I was searching for the unmute button.
Okay,
uh,
sure, fine.
uh, for me, 2020 hasn't been an easy year for me, although because of the COVID-19. And
Okay.
for the plans of COVID-19, was that is currently is concerning what we are doing in my company. So we are giving tax. We are still running, and we are currently working from the house. So we are giving tax always to do on building on projects. Which last week, that was this week, Monday, I completed a client project, and I'm picking another client project from next week Monday. So that's all I've been doing when since the COVID-19 came and since this year. And hopefully, an initiative that I'm thinking of bringing up is my company. I've brought something that my company we are willing to partner with communities. That's the tech communities in Ghana to host programs and also to sponsor them, particularly to sponsor them with hosting of any program. So I was hoping to speak with the Python Accra, PyData Accra, and the PyLadies Accra so that we can see what we can do to organize programs with
Hello.
us as partners. Yeah, hello. Am I audible? Can
Yeah,
everyone be audible?
Yep.
Yeah, we can
yeah,
hear you.
Okay.
No,
yeah, sure.
edible.
Oh, edible, whatever. Okay, thanks for that, Lua. So, is it edible?
Oh no, I'm just making fun of you.
I know you now. Okay. With the initiative, what we started was with the AWS community in Ghana, the user group in Ghana. So we currently I've contacted them, and we are hoping that after the COVID-19, we start something with them with the AWS and Facebook developers group in Ghana. We are hoping to do something with them. So very soon, I know for our Python user group, we're also going to do something with Python user group. So I'll be speaking to the leads in charge of it, then to see what we can do. So that's what I'm doing about. And I've also been mentoring some people. Particularly, I have more enthusiasm in teaching others. So I've most of my time is used for teaching and mentoring others to come into the tech world, and so that's basically what I've been